They call it the Hour of the Wolf. Stay with us if you dare. There's a time when the world is at its quietest, when shadows stretch long and sleep is just out of reach. It's the hour of restless souls, of whispered stories, of thoughts too much for the daylight. Welcome to Hour of the Wolf, where we dive into the stories that keep you awake. When hearts beat and the wolves prowl. The family, the community, the truths about being in a wolf pack. Stay with us if you dare. They call it the Hour of the Wolf.
We're back, everybody. We are live and we are back.
Good evening.
Oh, what's new with you, boss?
Oh, living the dream. I decided to not watch any more football the rest of this weekend, which is what I usually do after a loss. I'll usually skip a week. So I've just been keeping an ear on my son's bedroom when I hear him yell. So
yeah, it was a tough one yesterday, but
that's okay. We're putting a moratorium on NFL talk.
Yeah,
Green Bay wise.
I will say this though, I have been following the Badger transfer portal like a hawk, and I am so excited for football season next year.
And NIL has ruined college football.
It has, but when your teams actually finally spend some money in the NIL to do some stuff,
so
it makes it just a little bit more exciting.
Who's got the deep pockets at Wisconsin? Who's our Mark Cuban?
Yeah, man. I know the university is putting some money up, extra money up, but I'm guessing the way Joe Thomas has been posting a lot. Joe Thomas has been taking recruits out to eat downtown Madison. So I'm guessing Joe Thomas has been putting money in. Maybe they got a hold of the Timu guy. He's a Wisconsin grad.
Timu guy is? Really?
Yep.
I am neither a UWM graduate nor a millionaire, so I can't help for shit.
I will buy the Potosi beer all day to support the NIL, but that's all I can do.
I'll do that. I own a couple of Badgers hoodies, so I did my part.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they got a gunner in their quarterback now. They got that I can't remember his name. They got a great quarterback. They got a kid from Florida State. He's like 6'8", 340 pounds, offensive tackle.
We breed offensive tackles.
Yeah, we got some hog mollies, that's for sure. We got a 4-star, a couple different 4-star linebackers. Got deeper on the defensive line. We got a bunch of corners. One kid was a 4-star kid that left Ohio State and came here. Yeah, I think we're going to be a solid team this year. But
if we only had a coach.
Oh, stop that.
Matt LaFleur, go coach.
Yeah, I have faith in Fickle, man. They didn't have any money. They put all their money, the university put all the money in that athletic program or the athletic facility that they put in there. It's completed now, so I think now they actually have some money to throw around.
Nice group of people in the chat. I see Don. I see Snafu. I see Ben.
I see Beans.
I see Beans in there. I see Mrs. Bruce City popping in. Hey, Mrs. Hey, Mrs. B. How you doing? I don't know if I see Scott pop in here all the time. I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome in.
Yeah, Legend Dan in the chat playing the air
guitar. Legend Dan. Speaking of Bearded Death, let's get some away here right away, because Dan has got a lot going on this week. It's a busy week over at Bearded Death. If you guys, first of all, if you don't know, you can use the Hour of the Wolf 15 to get 15% discount at Bearded Death. But tonight at 12 p.m. Eastern, an exclusive drop, a collaboration with the sister company Skull Pile. This is limited to 50 bottles. I thought I wrote the profile down, but I think it's vanilla, oud, and something else. Dan, help me out. It's vanilla, oud, and something.
I'm trying to help you out too. My computer's being slow.
And limited to 50 hand-numbered bottles in a funky little bottle. Goes on sale, drops at midnight Eastern time tonight. So get over to Bearded Death and get that. I am probably going to try and set an alarm and see if I can get up, because I'll be in bed before 11 tonight. I'm freaking tired.
Yeah, like as always, guys, we have the hashtag Bearded Death giveaway. At the end of the show, we'll pull the name for that.
Also, so you know, I see Callie Beard is in here too. Dan and Callie are starting a TikTok show the 14th. Is that Wednesday? 11th, 12th, 13th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Wednesday night on TikTok. They're going TikTok live with a show called Coast to Coast. This week they have Raven Beard, who is also another one of our sponsors for the Broadhead Beard Brawl. Raven Beard out of Illinois. Great company. So that is TikTok live through Bearded Death, through Kelly Beard Vibes, starting on this Wednesday night is their inaugural episode. So you're going to want to check that one out too.
Should be a fun one, especially on TikTok.
Especially on TikTok, right? That Kelly Beard, he does a lot. He does a little bit of TikTok stuff. Just a little. Wednesday. Easterns. Sorry, I forgot to give the time.
Yeah. We got a fun one tonight, though, too.
We do have a fun one tonight. I'm excited for this one.
We chatted with him in the back for a while. Chris Mott, owner of Metalhead Outdoors Apparel. I am rocking one of the hoodies right now. I love them. They're comfortable. They're easy to, if you're in the field hunting, they're easy to maneuver in. They're light. They're warm. I already said they're warm. Yeah, they're light and warm. And if you're a gun hunter, easy to pull up. If you're a bow hunter, easy to draw back. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this one.
Let's bring him in.
There he is. The legend, Chris Mott.
Welcome to the show, Chris.
Welcome thank you so much, guys. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much, man. This is awesome.
Oh, Louis, we got a call out. We did get a call out from your dad.
Yes, I did get a beard trim and I got the haircut.
Nice new fade going on the top. Louis getting married, so he's got to get pretty for the fall.
You're getting married, man? First time?
First time, yes, sir.
Nice. Awesome, man.
First and only, too.
Okay, same, right? I'm my wife and I have been married like 16 years. We've been together over 20. So
yeah, we've been together for 10. So we've definitely been at it for a while.
Right on, man. Good stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
So Metalhead Outdoors Apparel. Let's get the scoop for the people who don't know in the chat exactly what Louis kind of gave a little rundown of it, but tell us what Metalhead Outdoor Apparel is all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's I think I just I bought the company in September, right? So I'm the new owner of Metalhead. Came on board in September, and the message is just clothing for people who like heavy metal. That's just not some deer with an American flag on the t-shirt, right? Which is awesome. Those things are great. I have a few of those shirts as well, but this is just something a little bit different, right? And so I think what I like about Metalhead Outdoors is it's the outdoors. So it's not just hunting and fishing. I think that the company's sort of made its hay with our hunters and fishermen, but it's outdoors, right? So our gear can be worn by any metalhead who does something outside, whether it's hunting, fishing, hiking, biking, those sorts of things. You can wear this gear and it's going to perform for you. And it's, our stuff's not terribly expensive compared to a lot of the other providers out there. I mean, there's nothing cheap, I guess, out there today, but it's cool. I love heavy metal music. I love the outdoors. When the opportunity came up, it just things were right for me on my side, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want to keep this brand alive. I love everything about it. So it's been a great experience so far, meeting lots of different folks in the community. You guys are included in that as well. Everyone's been awesome. So it's been great so far.
So yeah, I guess like for like my aspect, I seen it, and as an outdoorsman, I seen it, and I was like, this brand is for me. So I grabbed a hold of it and I reached out to you, and you are a affiliate with our show, or we're affiliate for your product as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just thought it'd be because Darren is also a humongous metalhead.
Oh,
So
good.
just for
I've been
us,
known. I've been known to partake. Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
just for
good,
us
man.
personally, I felt like it was just a great collaboration, just for our interests, and obviously,
Yeah.
we both hunted. It was awesome for us too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, love heavy metal. You know, I'm new to hunting. I played in heavy metal bands for 12 or 13 years as well. And I love it all, man. So, you know, I'm 44 years old, so it could be, you know, 70s new wave UK heavy metal all the way to the fun stuff of today that is becoming ridiculously it makes me smile. All the stuff they're doing. And I think that for me, it is like with heavy metal, the more ridiculous it gets, the bigger my smile will appear. I love it all. I have my guilty pleasures and all that stuff with it. But it's just it's this big conglomerate of sounds and different styles. And it hasn't changed, man. You know, Megadeth's the band I've always loved. It was my first band I fell in love with. And got to record a record with my first band in the same studio Metallica recorded Kill 'Em All in. So it's awesome. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I have said this before. I will put Megadeth's first 5 albums against Metallica's first 5 albums, and top to bottom, I think Megadeth's first 5 are better albums than Metallica's first 5.
For sure, man. I obviously I'm biased, but I'm gonna agree with you. I mean, Metallica's the Beatles, right? Like they are the business today. I'm not gonna knock the machine that they are in that way, but yeah, I mean, Peace Sells rips. I'm sorry, man. I can blast that thing today. It's the punk rock influences are through and through it, which I love a ton of punk rock still to this day. The shreddability is top notch. I guess.
So excited or bittersweet now that they've announced the final album coming out here?
I think it's a mixture of the two, right? I think it's, they could continue on making, Megadeth music if they wanted to. I think with Dave's perspective is like, what else do I have to do here? They can tour for another 10 years, right? He's healthy enough to do that. They don't need to make another 12 songs. They have 80 that they have to pick through for every single show, right? I mean, and I think if they wanted to do, a set and play a ton of Megadeth music, they could go on for hours and nobody's going to leave until they're done, right? So they have so much material to play. There's so many other things they can do, so many other cool shows that they can play live and just go out with a bang like that. I think they've done enough, right? So I'm excited to hear the new record. Got the vinyl pre-order, so that should be here, I think, next Friday. I guess it's the 23rd. Is that next week or 2 weeks? 2 weeks from now? Yeah.
Yep.
2 weeks. Can't wait to hear Ride the Lightning and hear the cover of that. See what that sounds like. It's good to know he still holds a little bit of that.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Doesn't
ever mention how much of a drunken asshole he was, right? And how difficult he was to work with.
He
never talks about
that. Glosses right over that part.
Yeah, right. Really looking forward to that. And again, I think, Knock Loose is played the same shows as them, right? So you have the younger generation, big guns, developing their fan base and connecting with the older fans. And again, that's why I love heavy metal. It doesn't have like an age restriction to it, right? If you love the groove, you're going to find it somewhere and be able to connect. So you could be 13 years old or 44 or 70, and you can still headbang to this show.
The only age restriction becomes how far away you stand from the pit.
Yeah, for sure, man. I can still be around it. I don't mind being pushed here and there, but I'm not getting in there anymore, man. The last pit I was in was actually at a Rancid concert, and I was in my mid-20s, man, and I got nailed like right in the kisser, dude. And that was the loudest show I'd ever been to, and I was like, I'm done, man. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just gonna come to watch the show. I'll watch the pit. You guys are great. Don't stop doing it.
There's guys pits are a lot different than they were when I grew up. I grew up on early Black Flag and Minor Threat and stuff like that, and I'd go to those shows, and a pit at a show like that is a lot different than what they do today. Today it's a lot more violent. Back then, you fell down, somebody would pick you up literally instantly. They'd have your arm and be lifting you and stuff like that. I've attempted to jump into a pit here and there at a show. I mean, I'm 53 now, so I get on the outskirts of it just to kind of get my feet wet, to show them how it's supposed to be done. And I get hit once and I'm like, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, no, dude. It's now they got the wall of death, right? Like those things going
That's
on.
been around for a long time though.
I know, but I feel like it's like back now. And I love the energy, right? Like and that's why people are there. There's guys that like that's what the music does to them, and you got to make sure they can let it loose. But yeah, I remember there was this band called Shattered Realm. I don't know if they're still around. They're from New Jersey. They were this hardcore band, and like there was this kind of era. It was like late 90s, early 2000s. I hate to say post-hardcore, but around them. But you had all these hardcore bands, and like they had their crew would travel with them to do all the dancing and all the moshing in the pits and stuff like that. And I remember seeing Shattered Realm. I think it was in New Jersey. It was I'm trying to think of the name of the place I was, but like it was the gnarliest group of kids, man, and it was violently awesome. But I was like, dude, I'll watch. You guys are amazing. Don't stop doing it. I'm just not getting involved.
Yeah, the first time I seen the Wall of Death, man, that was Exodus.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, that was fun. Right before they did it was a Blacklist, I think. They did the Wall of Death.
Brutal.
Sick.
That's brutal, man.
So let's circle back here a little bit again. Let's go back to the company. So September, that's when you said you bought the company.
Yeah.
What's the history? Do you know the history, a little more history behind the company itself? Like the original founder, how long they've been around?
Yeah, I mean, so I think Ben founded the company. It was like 22 or 23. I think he started it, and it really was just, wanting to make, clothes for a different type of hunter, right? And not have, not the same old, right? So, I think when Ben first started it, I think there's tons of camo out there now, right? But back when he first started that, there wasn't a ton of it. And it was really just, I think there's a reality of you can buy the fanciest camo that makes you invisible, but guys are out there in black and red checkered, wool coats and wool pants and with a recurve bow, and they're just as successful, right? Mm-hmm. So I think it's taken that knowledge of saying, okay, look, we can make something really cool like this that has your new aged extreme metal. You can't read the band name, built into the camo. Have that appeal, but then actually have it be functional, right? And so I think a lot of times with products that are geared towards heavy metal, folks that like heavy metal, they can be kind of chintzy, kind of faddish, where Metalhead actually made a nice product. And I think that really, kind of drove the value home for me, for the brand. It's like, okay, it's not just the fad. It actually is cool. It's actually functional. You can wear it, and you can wear it out in the field. And then we have streetwear hoodies that you can wear back at camp. And there's a whole community of metalheads that love doing this, right? Like I'm in Rochester, New York, and I can't tell you how many metalheads that I know fish, man. Like it's a very, fishing's a very therapeutic thing. A lot of guys who like heavy metal are into a lot of things. They might have a lot of stuff going on. That's why heavy metal is kind of tied to them. And so fishing is kind of tied to that, right? So there's just a lot of synergies there. People that know me and how I know myself, they're like, Chris, you got it. This is totally a company you should have, man. It fits your personality. It's what you want to do. It's two of my biggest passions. So it just made sense. And that's what I'm trying to stay true to, is just, make cool designs and make sure they're functional. The quality's good. And I'm also, trying to be as affordable as I can be too. I know my market. I'm not interested in hardcore high performance, $300 parkas and shit like that. Like we're never going to do that. We're going to be a very, humble type of shop, you know what I mean? And that's how we're going to operate. And stay true to our artists that make our cool designs, and, throw off my artistic value when I make something, and just, make sure people enjoy it, man. And that's it. But that's really what I think the message is, like heavy metal. We also like a ton of other things, but there's not a lot of clothes necessarily for us. And Metalhead kind of fit that bill, that gap.
Well, I can verify that the gear is high functioning.
Yeah.
I harvested 3 whitetails this year.
Nice, man.
It works.
It works.
And I shot my buck in a doe with this, and I had my black the black one I had underneath. But yeah, it's high functioning. Works great.
Yeah, man. I had my my hoodies on this year when I got my deer as well. You know, I got a doe with my bow, and I thought it was a doe, but it was something else with my rifle, and we'll leave it at that. But it looked like a doe.
And Dustin, if it fits you, or if it fits me, it fits you. So yes, I do have big boy sizes.
We do have big boy sizes. You know, I think there's some sizes. I think we go up to 4XL, maybe 5XL as well. You know, I try to be have as many sizes available as I can, right, to accommodate everybody. So, but size up. Make sure you size up.
Yep, I sized up one. I think.
Yeah, I wear a 2XL. You know, I'm normally an XL, but I wear a 2XL here. It fits great.
And they always say size, if you're hunting, always size up 1 too, because you got to put other stuff underneath.
Yeah, you're gonna want room, man, for sure. Yep.
I don't think Beans hunts.
What's that?
I would still size up just to do it.
I would still size up, Beans, but I don't think I don't see you sitting in the. You know what, Beans? When you come up, maybe we should get you in the woods. When you come up for the beard brawl, we should get you in the woods.
Teach you a thing or two about being in the woods.
Yep.
Teach you a thing or two about being in the woods. A couple bearded guys.
So it's not just. I mean, if you look through the website, it's not just the metal, the logo that you see there. You've got images and imagery and stuff like that too. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, some of it's even behind you on the wall there. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. So we actually have some banners and stuff like that too to hang in your wall or hang at camp, whatever you want. So there's a few designs that we have that you can hang. So we've got some of those. We've got 5-panel hats. We got some snapbacks. We released a windbreaker, our first windbreaker that we've done last week. That's got the alligator guard design on it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the old CEO and his wife on there. I have to do a new photo shoot at some point and get Ben down from that. But I'm like, bro, you look great. I'm going to keep you up there for a little bit. But they're all the designs there. So we have our performance camo that you can wear in the field, and then we have our streetwear hoodies, right? So some of them are 100% cotton. Some of them are on the performance material, like the tiger stripe one that you got on there, Louis.
I love this one. The tiger stripe was freaking awesome. Yeah. It's clean.
Yeah, dude, it's a tight hoodie. That was the first one my wife scooped up. The very first hoodie that I bought was the full draw hoodie, which I think was one of the original designs. But there's the pagan stag. That's a new one there. Yeah, that's the original. That's the bow hunting one.
What's the process with this? I imagine here, and this is in my head. I imagine there's a table of people sitting around, and somebody comes up with an image, and somebody looks at it and says, "No, make that deer a little more fucking evil."
Yeah, I know exactly.
I mean, what's the process for the designs? I mean, where's all
this shit here's the process, right? So Ben, previous CEO, had some artists that he worked with, right? And so I reached out to them, and I'd say, hey, look, I want to do a buck and rut hoodie design, and I want, here's some photos of bucks in the wild. This is what they look like, and I want the deer to look like he's lost his mind, right? Like when a buck is in rut, they're not normal, right? So I want him to look like he's just blank in the eyes, Mm-hmm. So we have the two different styles, right? We have that one there, and then there's the blood for breeding, which I just love the name of.
You got to get this in big, dude. I would buy this in a heartbeat if you get this in big boy sizes.
That one there, the Fueled by Metal. That's one of the originals. That's 2022. So that's one of the original designs. I'll see if we can get that in a different size. Yeah, that's 100% cotton. So we have like an overall a different cotton we might be able to try for that. I'll have to take a look at. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, all the camo has matching beanie and neck gaiter. This is the rusted bark camo. So this was the first camo I did. And it's great for fall, man. Like you can really blend in. It's got a great color. If you look, when you do get it, if you do look closely, you'll see like deer skull and antlers and stuff like that in there. So there's some stuff kind of hidden within the design. But yeah, you're like, Darren, you're right on point. It's just, hey man, this is what I'm looking for. Right. So, when we did the Death's Ascent hoodie, which is the hiking hoodie, hiking design we did, I was like, I want, brutally gory. I want a guy who's, wasting away, climbing up this trail to like a skull type mountain or something like that. And, everything has to be hand drawn first and foremost. I got to see it. I don't want anybody just prompting it away, which is totally fine. I'm not an AI slop guy. AI is here to stay. Get used to it. Love it or hate it. It's here. But I make sure they draw everything out and stuff like that when I'm working with them. And then
somebody gets to win one tonight too. But
somebody gets to win one. Yeah, absolutely, man. So you get your choice of hoodie. Yeah, there's the Death's Ascent hoodie. Click on that one there. It's right next to the long beard in the bottom row there. That's a really cool hoodie. Yeah, that one right there. So that's a new one that we did. That's our first like hiking sort of design. Yeah, it's really cool. It's on the performance material as well.
That's sick.
That's really, really cool, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail with that one. That's
awesome. It is cool.
That is a Cannibal Corpse album cover. That is
beautiful.
Definitely has that in mind. And it's again, it's a really cool hoodie, and like the hood that actually like it blends in with the design. It's sweet.
One that I seen here that I absolutely, this Longbeard one is freaking sick too.
Yeah, the Longbeard one. I have that one in the banner as well. Actually, I think I have that. All I ever wear is metalhead clothes, but I think I got the. Oh, this is the Upland. This is the Upland Ghoul. Never mind. But yeah, I have that T-shirt as well. Yeah, turkey.
How ironic! All you wear is metalhead clothes.
That's all I wear, man. That's all I wear. But there's, you can click on the women's collection. So we used to have, when I first got the company, there was women's clothing, but everything was sold out. It just hadn't been touched. So I went in there and just threw in some of our designs on some of the lady style clothing. So I think Louis, you'd look really good in that, the Pagan Stag athletic crop top.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
See if Casey will allow that for the wedding.
Yeah, probably not.
You look awesome in that. But yeah, no. So there's some new designs there that I hope take off. But I didn't really even announce it yet, right? Like it's just something. Hey, by the way, I gotta kind of announce that. But yeah, that's for somebody who is athletic. It's that athletic style.
That's me.
That's you, man. That I didn't order. That I haven't worn. So
that one you're not wearing. Huh?
I'm not wearing that one.
You can pull that one off.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
And they got hats. I need to get a hat. Yeah, there's another thing.
Yeah, the 5-panel hat. The 5-panel hat's dope, man. It's a great hat, actually.
Okay, Louis, you got Lurch is going to wear a crop top with you. Lurch is going to wear a crop top with you. We also did have California pop in before. The message was back here. Any plans for board shorts? Of course, California's going to ask for board shorts.
Shorts. That's not a. I guess surfing's an outdoor activity, so it's something that's probably got to get thought of, man. That's part of the other thing. Like again, it's big, right? So I've already had skiers and snowboarders. Now I got surfers reaching out, which is awesome.
Yep, there you go.
It's all part of the outdoors, man. So it's kind of heavy metal.
And you've only been in charge since September, so we're just gonna keep throwing shit at you now, so you can keep.
Yeah, like I've had a couple guys hit me up for small game, so I do have some I do have a really cool idea for like a squirrel, squirrel design that would be pretty brutal. So I probably will do something like that.
Oh, see, Louis, I should have given him my cannibal gerbil.
Yeah, there you go,
dude.
Yeah, tell them the story of that one, Darren.
We had a guy in the club a few years back. He's still in DJ from our Wisconsin chapter. He had he woke up one morning and he came in the chat and he said that he woke up and one of his daughter's gerbils ate one of the other ones. And I thought, no, really? I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, literally, it's ate half the other gerbil. So I immediately thought there is an opportunity here for me to make, because I played in bands for a lot of years too. So I love to design logos and play with that type of shit. So I immediately made a cannibal gerbil logo for our new metal band. And I used similar font to what you've got here for your, for your company. I used similar font like that, and I little happy looking gerbil on the front. And I should have sent Louis the picture. Could have shown.
I might be able to pull it up,
dude. That is awesome.
We did have a guy in your ad. This is actually huge in the Midwest, by the way. How about ice fishing?
Oh yeah, so fishing. We have the majority of our designs, I think, are fishing focused. I think we have one hard water hoodie. The ice fishing is big where I live too, on Lake Ontario, like not on Lake Ontario, but in the bays and lakes that are south of Lake Ontario. You're not going ice fishing on Lake Ontario, you'll die. Yeah, it's pretty popular around here. So yeah, it's something that I definitely want to get into. So I think I've only gone ice fishing once, and I was like 5 years old, and I don't even remember it. But it is something that I'm definitely going to be doing this year, because I have a couple buddies who do it, so I can do it now for work. Right, I got to work, honey. I got to go out and ice fish, right, for Metalhead. So that's something I'll be doing. I definitely got to come up with another design, dude.
There it is.
Oh my god,
cannibal gerbil.
Yep. Sure. That's pretty. Like, I wonder how that happened.
That I don't know.
Bath salts.
I never got
heavy doses of bath salts.
Or is it like Thunderdome? Like, we're gonna see.
There can be only one. It's a Highlander type thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, the cool thing about the outdoors is there's so much you can cover. You know what I mean? Like, you can even do a golf line outdoors. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
It's.
I'm not gonna lie. If I wore a golf polo with that logo on there, that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah, it would be, man. It would be. It's like, and I'm sure I could do it, right? But then now I'm like Metalhead Outdoors Sports Apparel.
Yeah, good point.
It'd be different, right? Yeah. But like Louis, I think about those things, right? And so it's when you're doing apparel, it's like you could have an idea for something that's awesome. Like, dude, if I put this alligator garb thing on the back of a polo and whatever, it'd be badass. And then I'm like, what the hell does it have to do with Metalhead? First and foremost,
yeah,
there's definitely guys who love heavy metal who play golf. Like, they totally exist. And it's not that it couldn't work, but right. Yeah. So
I'm that guy that will come rolling down the 7th fairway, blasting some freaking Lorna Shore. People just
that's the thing too, man. Like, it's not, I don't know if it's Scheffler, but one of the golfers, he pimps out the magnetic speaker that he shows, like he clips on his golf cart. And I'm like, so even the pro golfers are selling these loudspeakers. And I'm like, what is happening? I can't imagine the old school golf dudes who are out on the course and they're like, all you hear is music while you're playing golf. There's just music blasting everywhere. And it's funny how it's changed, man. Man.
But sports nowadays, everything's a cash grab.
Oh yeah, especially hunting apparel.
That's I remember. So like locally, La Crosse area, Wisconsin, Predator camo is in my
yeah. Predator's awesome.
And that's actually like one of the reasons why I love your camo, because it's not Predator camo, but I could pair this up with my Predator camo pants, and it's pretty dope.
Great, man. Yeah, like I don't know if, pants is a whole nother beast, man.
Yeah,
it's pants. Like, I learned pants in apparel, like the return mechanism has to be like spot on, right? Somebody can order a hoodie, and if it doesn't fit, they'll keep it. If somebody orders a pair of pants and they don't fit, they're coming back. And so there's a whole process when it comes back. What do you do with it when it comes back? And I didn't really know a lot of that till I got into this business. Like, I'll just do pants. And then you start looking at it, it's like, okay, wow.
Huh.
Pants and sneakers, most returned items. Okay.
Yeah.
I got to pay attention to that. So it's like, maybe I'll do that when I have some more hands besides just me, when I'm doing this. So, but this, some of the stuff I've learned about, getting into this industry.
So you did say you were new into hunting. How did you get into hunting?
Yeah, I mean, so my wife's family, my brother-in-law Tom is a hunter, and so just being around those guys, seeing the camaraderie between the hunters out in their group. It's a little bit different now. People have grown up and moved away. It's not what it was, but just hanging out, and I was like, you know what, man, let me go see what this is all about. Right? It's cool. I liked venison. I did not eat deer meat. If somebody put it in front of me, I would eat it, but I was like, oh, go check this out, and went out and saw some animals, and I was like, yeah, this is something I could definitely do. And I still think about, I still remember climbing up into the first tree stand, and it was like a homemade bastardized tree stand, man. Like I don't know how, it wasn't a simple ladder stand. It was definitely tricky. And I had a Megadeth shirt on. I remember to this day, I had like a white thermal and then a Megadeth shirt on top of it. And it was a Clockwork Orange style Megadeth shirt. I don't know if you remember it. But it had like the Clockwork Orange logo, but it was like whatever. Anyway, so I had that shirt on. I remember sweating through my clothes and like sitting in this platform, and I'm like, dude, how the hell do these guys do this, man? Like they're just up here like this, like, and just learning all the ins and outs, and really enjoyed it, and just got hooked, man. I love being outside more than anything else. I love the cold weather. So where I live, it works out, as well. But being outside and just sitting there, as boring, as mundane it might sound to some, to us, it's probably the best thing ever. Like, what'd you do today? I sat out in the woods for 4 hours. Did you see anything? Nope. But it was a great day, and so that's how I roll. But that's really what got me into it, man. Just clicked, right? And then come to find out, a grandfather of mine was a hunter. Like my dad's side's from Maine, and they were all hunters. And I was like, I didn't know that. And he's like, well, I didn't hunt.
Maine is such a cool animal for because I hunt bear in Wisconsin too. Yeah, Maine is the only state where it's the only state you're allowed to do all three phases of bear hunting: hounds, bait, and spear.
Spear?
Yep.
Sweet.
I am not fucking hunting a bear with a spear. No fucking way.
So
where do you get this? Like, where do you get the spear? Do you have to make the spear?
I make your own. Put a big broadhead on there. They make some ridiculous broadheads anymore. So just put it on a spear end.
If a bear is close enough to me for me to be able to aim and hit him by throwing a spear, I'm dead already.
I mean, I think if you throw a spear, you can throw it 40 yards, right? Like I have no idea.
40 yards. Well, a lot of people too will drop. They do the drop spear technique.
Oh, I do that.
Up in a stand and drop it down. Well, bears can climb, Darren.
Yeah, I know that, but still, I take him by surprise. As he's climbing, I'll have multiple spears and I'll drop a couple on him, and just keep getting them from the top. I'm all for that.
Crazy.
And bear is fucking delicious, so I'll do that.
Yeah, man, that's a hunt I have not done in my life that I want to do big time. So. There's a hunt I want to do big time.
Don, on the website, Don, you can get stickers.
No, he's asking for the truck bumper.
Oh,
because they hunt deer with their truck.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, that'd be sick with like the.
I got you.
But you could do that, Don. You could put a sticker on your bumper, and that would be the same thing. You still killed it with Metalhead Outdoor Gear.
Yeah.
Hey, man. If it's in the freezer, 6 months from now, no one's going to care.
Nope.
No one's going to ask, where'd you get this deer? Those stories are over and done with.
There is not a chance the Wisconsin DNR is watching us, so it's only illegal if you get caught.
That was said by Darren, not Louis. So I guess like my story of hunting, I've hunted since I was 12. I didn't love hunting until surely I was 18. I could bow hunt. Bow hunting took the cake for me. It's a completely different game. Everything plays into a factor, from wind location, because like your location is different. You can hunt in the woods early season. You're not going to see shit because they're going to be going to the food. Then come rut, you got to be in the belly of the beast. It's just it became like a tactician game once I became a bow hunter, and that's where my love of hunting really kind of kicked off. And I turned 18, I started bow hunting. That was my kickstart. And then obviously I live so close to Matthews Bows here. They're 20 minutes away from where I live.
Oh,
And
right
I've
on.
got in where I used to work in Sparta for B&B Plumbing. I did a bunch of work in Matthews. I got to meet Matt McPherson. I got to meet all these guys that work there. They're great people. So I'm just like, that made it so much more fun too. I was at the plant one time, and Willie Robertson was walking around the plant.
I'm not a gear guy. Oh, right on.
Right. Yeah.
No
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Walked around the plant. It was him and that Tomko Martin from Buck Commander. They're walking around the shop there, talking to the guys. It's just like, it's just that feel like if Matthews is very religious built, they have like McPherson guitar lines and all that stuff too. But like, they're really like, you talk to the guys and make you love hunting more too. Like everybody there, it was a blast. And I've had friends work there and they love it. And just the whole bow hunting in Wisconsin thing is real because it's definitely a brotherhood. It's amazing.
Chris, we had a question come in here. He's asking specifically about helping people with disabilities go out and hunt, but let's expand that just a little bit with your company and the type of gear you guys are making. Do you do any type of outreach programs? Are you looking to down the road possibly helping with, whether it be like he's asking for disabilities, helping people hunt, or helping with the conservation side of hunting itself? Anything like that you see?
Today, no, but in the future, absolutely. I think the music and outdoors connection's huge there, right? So, so today it's just me. Do I have that? No, today, but yes, I think with Metalhead and again, we as we approach our business and as we try to grow, being humble's like going to be part of our DNA. And helping out those communities that want to get into hunting, that can't get into hunting because of some limitation, and we can bridge those gaps, we're definitely going to do that. Whether it's helping somebody go hunt, whether it's helping somebody go to a show that they want to see. Once I get those tools and those abilities and those things to help people, we'll certainly do that. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Sweet.
For sure, man. Yep.
Yeah. So where have you been abroad hunting yet? Like, have you been like across the United States? Have you done
so not yet, man. I did go on a duck hunt in Northeast Arkansas in January of last year, and that was like my first ever duck hunt. I totally got hooked. So there's just more dough going out the door for that hobby as well. Waterfowl is amazing. I did some goose hunting for the first time September this past fall, which was awesome as well. So yeah, dude, that was my first kind of big hunt out of state. We'll be doing that again. I think we're going to do a duck hunt in Missouri next year, but that'll be my next foray doing that. We tried to get some stuff lined up in Ohio this year for like a muzzleloader hunt that didn't end up coming through. But again, I think what's exciting about this job is that, it's what it is. So I can start to make some more plans to go elsewhere. And hopefully I meet people who are like, hey, why don't you come on out and check this place out? And I'm like, sure, I'll be right out there. No problem. Right. So, but I'd love to get out. I mean, Wisconsin, I'd love to check out. Illinois, I'd love to do. I'd love to, there's all those hunts that I want to do, man.
There's plenty of deer in Wisconsin, so you ever want to make the trip, I can put
you for sure. Don't offer it up, man. I'll take advantage.
I got a guest for you too, so
that's awesome. No, I'd love to come out. I just bought a truck too. I got myself a 2003 F-250, so we can haul any deer you shoot right the hell out of there. Sweet, man. No, dude, I would love to, man. You're talking about gear, and like Matthews is close to you, so like Elite is close to me. It's right in West Henrietta, right outside of Rochester. So that's probably what I'll be going with once I do my upgrade, because I got something very inexpensive at entry level, man. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like bow or not. but I'll try it, and that's definitely my favorite way to hunt. So this will be the year that I get my bow that I'm kind of done with at that point, right? So if I can outfit myself, I'll be good. But any recommendation?
Elite's amazing too. Like I very familiar with the Elite, especially around here because I know I have actually a friend of mine shoots for them.
Oh, really? No
He's a
shit.
hunter.
That's
Yeah, he has his
awesome,
own
man.
YouTube page. He's sponsored by them, but they will fix your shit. They have like an overnight shipping policy. So if you go out on a trip and something were to happen to your bow, they will send it to the local archery place and you'll get it fixed immediately.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, they're good company. And again, I didn't know much about them until I got into bow hunting. I was like, oh my God, they're right here. This is nuts.
Great.
So,
they're really shootable bows too, man. The back wall, those things are freaking sweet.
Yeah, it's super easy. And again, man, they're not, I mean, I think Hoyt's probably the big name where I live. Like you see a lot of old school Hoyt guys up here. Elite's obviously popular because they're local. Again, the hunting's just one of the it's a ridiculous hobby when it comes to the amount of money you can spend on some of this shit. So it's like music, man. Music is a so if you're a drummer, man, get out of here, man. My son picked the drums. I'm like, dude, you just picked the most expensive thing.
Yes, he did. Yes,
that you could think of, man. Like a cymbal's $150. I can, strings are $10 or $15, whatever they are now. I don't know how much.
But he's thinking ahead because the drummers, they're the most popular. They're the most. They always win. They always win. He's no dummy. He's thinking ahead.
Yeah,
so
especially heavy metal, man. If the drummer ain't with it, there's no heavy metal band. Like
I started out on bass. And I played it for like 6 months. And I went and saw Yngwie Malmsteen open for Triumph.
Oh wow!
And I saw what Yngwie did on stage with a lead guitar, and I'm like, I can't do that with my fucking bass. I went to my mom the very next day, and I said, we got to switch. And this is how good my parents were. My mom took me to the local music shop. We traded in my bass that very next night for a lead guitar, and I never looked back. I was like, I can't do that with a bass. I can't. He's swinging that fucking thing over his head. He's playing with his teeth and behind his back. His crotch is on fire, and I'm just.
He's got 15 rings on. 15 rings on his fingers.
I can't fucking do that with a bass. Mom, I'm changing, and God bless my mom. She did it.
Bass gets a bad rap, though. You know what I mean? It's just, look at Lemmy.
I'm not saying it's a bad instrument. It's just
look at Lemmy. I would put Lemmy as a bass player over a lot of guitars. You know,
I'm with you, man. I think here's what it was. So I played rhythm guitar. I should have played bass. Like I had the potential to be a really good bass player, and I did play bass in one metal band for a little bit. I hated playing bass by myself. Like that was the thing about bass for me. It's like I want to play the guitar. I can put all these cool sounds through it and do all this stuff. And like bass alone, I was just
there's a lot more patience involved with the bass because you're right. As you're playing it, you're not hearing you're hearing the backbone bone of the music. You're not hearing the melody. Whereas you're picking up a guitar, you can hear the melody and you recognize it's like I'm playing Dream On. So I know this riff. I can recognize this riff. Does anybody know the fucking bass line for Dream On besides the bass player? No, nobody does. It's not like you're gonna play it and people go, hey, is that Dream On? I don't fucking know. It's a bass.
Yeah. And that's what our metal is. So, you know what I mean? Like look at Troy Sanders of Mastodon. Like his bass lines, you hear inside the music and it flows. And he has that long, luscious beard. He's out in the front of the band. You know, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, but like it's Rain and Blood, like for Slayer, right? Like even then, like that's the bass line I probably know, right? Like I can hear that bass line and that solo in that song, but I'm like, I don't remember. Nothing sticks out to me. I don't want to do this, but
yeah,
I should have played bass. I probably would have gone farther in a lot of the bands I was in if I would have played bass.
Yeah,
the band though that doesn't get enough credit.
Guitarist for a dime a dozen, and if you didn't stand out, you were just left in the
The band though does not get enough credit for amazing bass lines. Those Behemoth, because they like
you don't get enough credit, man. I don't know. They've reached like
I'll just say it like they're great. They're out there. They're black
like,
metal, extreme metal. They're definitely top 5.
They'd be a Rushmore band, Mount Rush. Like they'd be up there, I think, which is like shocking.
Their bass line, so like I think a Father of Satan, O Son, they had that build up of the bass in it. It's just like you just ramp this whole thing up.
Oh, interesting. You'd put Behemoth on a Mount Rushmore, huh?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
we're getting there, man.
Who
You're
is your Mount
close.
Rushmore? We got you on the spot now. What is your Mount Rushmore?
Of bands? Oh my
Yeah.
God. So I mean, just overall.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh man. So I mean, Megadeth's up there. They're up there for me. And now I'm trying to decide if I'm going with my favorites or what the industry would find acceptable, right? Here.
Yeah,
So
What are
that's
the favorites?
Do your favorites, because do your
my
favorites.
favorites.
Yeah. do your favorites.
Unearth's going to be up there for me. Like I've loved Unearth. They were like one of my first like screaming into the microphone bands that I actually listened to and really enjoyed. They'd be up there for me. I've really enjoyed Ingested since they've come out, man. I don't know if they'll be up there. I don't know if they're going to be around for a super long time. I don't know if they'd be on my Mount Rushmore, but like I've recently, like them and Fit for an Autopsy are like really good bands that I've really enjoyed. I'd probably put Lamb of God up there. I love dozens of their songs.
Right there, right with me.
Yeah. I'd put them up there. I was just blasting Digital Sands the other day because the lyrics are so like relevant to today. So I'd put them up there. I'm trying to think, man. There's so many freaking bands that I really like listening to. Trying to think of somebody really. Man, I don't know. It's like when you think about bands, like I think about all of them all at once, man. My ADHD brains. Like, think about bands. Here's 50. Faith No More was I don't like. Oh. They're not like a modern like popular band, but like growing up,
Mike Patton is so amazing. So amazing.
Midlife Crisis is like one of my top 5 songs. Like I can blast that song all the time. So I probably put Faith No More up there for me, just being a 90s kid. Sepultura would probably be up there for me. Yep. Growing just because that's like the bands I grew up with. But yeah, Mike Patton, anything he touches, the Phantom Oz and Tomahawk. And he did something. What did he do recently? Like he did.
Well, he's still doing Mr. Bungle, isn't he?
Mr. Bungle, but I thought he sang. Like I think he did like a. Not Waylon Jennings, but I thought he sang on someone's record. I don't think it was.
Oh, you might be right. For some reason, that sounds familiar.
Right? Like he sang on it. Like it was not. I'm trying to think of the band.
And I was surprised to see his name attached to it. But you're right.
Exactly.
There was something somewhat recently. I saw Mike Patton's name.
Yeah.
Did you do something with Shooter Jennings? That's.
Talk amongst yourself. I'll see if I can figure this out.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, I think even the stuff he like the record he did with Dillinger is one of my favorites. I love that guy. Dillinger is a great band. Again, like that 2000 run from like 2000 to 2010, like those bands, Poison the Well, like before the early Poison the Well stuff. I think they got a new record coming out. They're going on tour, I think this year or something like that. Like the whole Trustkill. Do you remember like the Trustkill Records stuff, like that post-hardcore? It was like Poison the Well and As They Lay Dying, I think was on there at one point. Maybe not. Scars for Tomorrow. There were all these bands are popping into my head now.
I'm not seeing anything.
As I Lay Dying, one of the most controversial bands of all time.
I know, and it sucks, dude, because like 94 hours or 96 hours or there's like the double bass in that song was like blew everyone's mind away when it came out, and that was before metalcore was even a word, right? And now, the Tim Lambasis is just not. He's got some stuff going on. A little anger in there.
The anger is the steroids. I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, it's like you put he puts the hit out, puts the hit out on his wife, does his time, and he kicks a dog, and it's like, bro, you're not endearing yourself to the heavy metal folk here. Stuff. Kicking dogs is not going to win you points anymore. I don't know if it ever did, but it's definitely not going to. I was going to do anything for you today.
I'm not seeing anything for Mike Patton. That's
but right, it's something that's in your head, right? You and I must have watched the same something.
The only thing I'm seeing, and this is one I didn't know. I mean, he collabed with the Dillinger Escape Plan, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was
that record's amazing, man. So they did a cover of the Apex Twin "Come to Daddy" song on there. He's
okay.
Yeah, it's amazing. I like it better than the Twins song. It's really good. And
but
he does
anything else that's
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that you and I both heard that though. Like I legit heard he was part of something, but I don't know, man.
One band you should check out. I really get into lately. I got Darren kind of turned them a little bit. Spirit World.
Spirit
They're-
World.
Yeah, so they're a Western, like old Western themed metal band. They have like
No shit.
they had like a old Western twist to their sound.
All right. Oh no shit! Look at these dudes.
They got
Right.
they got probably some of the coolest artwork too. Actually, how I found this band, I was at and with the Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, Frozen Soul, and Amon Amarth. And this dude
Nice.
is walking. He was right in front of me. And he was like one of the most friendly dudes I've ever came across at a concert. He sat and chatted with us the whole time. And he had this big ass back patch. And it was Spirit World. I was like, what the fuck is Spirit World? He goes, you've never heard of this band? And I'm like, no. And he goes, pull your phone out. I'm gonna save the album Death Western to your Apple. That way you do not forget. You're gonna listen on the way home. And I did. And I loved there wasn't a song on there that I disliked. And then I got into Pagan Rituals, which is their first album. And then their latest album was Hell Dorado, which is also I think is a masterpiece.
I'm gonna check it out, man. You say Cannibal Corpse, that they might be on my top list, Rushmore too, because I mean they're Buffalo, so they're not too far from me. And I actually saw them with Fulci in September, and they're amazing. I don't know if you've listened to them before. They're great. I never heard them before until that show. They definitely stole the show. I mean, Corpse was great. They played a lot of old school Buffalo B-side Corpse stuff, man. Like they played 2 or 3 hits, and the rest of it was straight up like Buffalo old school Corpse stuff. Like it was cool.
I don't know this one. Do you know this band, Louis?
Yes, I do. They are a lot like Knock Loose. They're pretty damn good.
Okay.
They actually Dixon has a flannel with them.
Who's that?
They're really good. Kubakai, Texas.
Oh, Kubakan, yeah. Kubakan?
Yep.
Yeah, they're fun, man. They're breakdowns, man. That's their thing. They've been around
Texas
for a
is
while.
pumping out some bands right now, though, man. They got
man.
Soul, who I absolutely love, and they're great. Where I was at that Cannibal Corpse concert was right next to their merch booth.
Yeah.
And I got to meet Chad Gray, the lead singer of Frozen Soul. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever came across.
Yeah.
He's a big dude, too. I don't know why he's playing music. He should be playing for the University of Texas. He is a huge human being.
Texas has always been pumping them out, man. Yeah, I think like Pantera set the stage there.
Yeah.
It's been ever since. Crushing music.
Well, Louis, that's bringing us up on the almost to
Cool.
the tail end of this show. So let's we can got some giveaways here.
Yeah. Let's pull those up here.
Let's get those out of the way first, and then we'll close it out here in a little bit. So, do we have enough entries?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of people entered. We're going to start with the Metalhead Outdoors giveaway.
Let's do it. Of course. Of course.
And if you see that, we have 22 entries. I'm going to give people a couple seconds here. Hashtag Metalhead to get on this giveaway. We got 25 people watching right now, and we got 22 people in there. There we go.
This
Get them pumping in.
Baba here, Ozzy here has been he's one of our newest prospects in the club, and I'm starting to like you a
really?
lot more, and I'm starting to like you a lot more and more tonight.
We got 24. Come on now. We got any more? All right. Well, I'm gonna pull it.
All right,
And
run
we're
it.
gonna draw it.
It's for a Metalhead Outdoor Apparel hoodie.
Heck yeah.
All right, Chris, want to count us down?
From like what number?
I don't care. Pick one.
73.
All right.
Oh,
so
you gotta remember, there might be people from Illinois here watching, so we gotta keep it underneath 5. So.
Yep.
Oh,
good point.
dang. All right. So there's bad blood there. All right, cool. So I'll do like a 3, 2, 1. So 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Bill Carlson.
There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And, how do you want them to get a hold of you?
Gotcha. So, Bill, if you just want to go to
Bill's still in here.
Yeah, he
Is Bill
just
still there?
commented that
Okay.
like a minute ago.
Good.
Okay. I mean, if he just wants to, I'm going to write his handle down here. But if he just wants to DM me on Instagram or Facebook, I just need an email and shipping address and those things. So if he just wants to DM me and give me those details, I'll let me know what he wants and what size, and I'll get it ordered for him.
Sounds good.
But let me just write this down quick so don't close that just in case.
I can take a picture of it too and send it to you as well.
All right, perfect.
If
Yeah.
that's easier for you.
Yeah, so Bill, just let me know. Go to the website. Let me know who do you want, what size you need. Give me your email and shipping address, and I'll take care of the rest for you, man.
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations.
And you'll love them. They're totally functional. They're great. I love mine.
Yep, they're amazing. This is amazing. You guys are great, man. This is a great show. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys.
We try really hard.
Thank you. No, this is not easy, dude. This shit. So props. Thank you so much.
All right. You might as well stick around for a Beer to Death giveaway too.
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah,
Of course.
yeah. I'm not going there.
Dan is a great guy. He's shared everything with your name on it. He knows you're kind of a part of our little family we got built up here now too, because you're part of
This
us.
is great.
And if you ever need any product for that beard you got there,
I know, man.
go to beardeddeath.com, use promo code OurLevel15 and get yourself hooked
I
up.
totally will, man. I totally will.
And he also does a bunch of apparel line too. So if
He
you
does
ever need
apparel as well. Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
we're
you
checking
ever
out
want-
the website, man. It's cool, man. I love putting smelly stuff in the beard. I'm with it.
I gotta close that one. I gotta pull this up.
Look, Beans is even trying to recruit you right now for the club. We have
Yeah.
a New York chapter.
Where is it out? Where are the guys out of?
All over.
All over.
Oh, yeah?
We are essentially it's more of a Discord based club. So we do a lot of our chit chatting on Discord, the Discord app, and
Okay.
then we will set up club wide meets or chapter wide meets. So I'm trying to think Rochester. I know we got a couple of guys in the city.
I can't remember where DJ's from, but I think he's from
DJ's
the Northeast, I believe.
I know the old club, we had a guy right in Rochester, but he's not with us anymore. He's not in the club. So I don't know who but yeah, the New York chapter, good group of guys. I mean, it's look at Bean's gonna send. We'll send you a link. We'll send you a link. We'll tell you a little bit more about it off air, and then we'll see what you think.
Yeah, I'll send you a link when I send you Bill's info too. So
cool, man.
All right. Well, you're the special guest here, Chris. You can pick a number, you can count down, and we'll pull for Beer to Death.
Oh, okay, gotcha. 3, 2, 1, draw.
Callie Beard Vibes. Look at that. He wins Beer to Death, and he's doing a show with him on Wednesday. What are the odds of this?
What are the odds? Congratulations, bud. Congratulations.
And I'll take a picture of that for our records. For Dan the Man.
Callie, you talked to Dan enough. You just got to let him know.
Look at that. Winners, winners, winners everywhere. Yeah, but
well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, man. It's been great.
This has been a blast. I mean, it's like I said, I was telling Louis, I think I was telling Louis, maybe I was telling somebody else this when I was talking about the show. Because I run in a lot of the same types of circles with the music and stuff like that. I'm amazed at how many times now that I know who you are and stuff like that, I will recognize one of your shirts on an Instagram post or something like that. They're moving. I see it out there now, and it's
man.
You know,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and thank you again for all the support you give us. Everything you share, it helps us out tremendously. I couldn't tell you how many people follow the show that recognize their names and people like your posts. It's been awesome, man. It's fun to have support, and it means a lot to us for sure. So,
dude, you're so welcome, man. And again, I'm but yeah, I appreciate it, guys. This has been great. Thank you so much. What you guys do is not easy. This is a ton of work. It's a commitment. It's awesome. You guys do a great job. This is, like I said, anytime you guys want me to come back, I'm ready, man.
Yeah, anytime you want to come back, we'll have you out. So.
Maybe we'll coincide something with hunting season next year.
Yeah, man, for sure. It makes sense, you know.
And we do, if you want to set up a booth too, we got a cool beer competition going on in June 6th.
Yeah, keep me like don't hesitate. We'll see what happens. It's I coach my son's baseball team in like June's like bonkers season. But it's not something out of the realm of possibility yet.
I will say this, for the locations that you're not that far away from Miller Park, you're not that far away from Wrigley Field. So
I can bring them and we're not doing Little League. We're just going to go to a pro game and stuff.
Yeah. You're really close to, well, I don't know how Chicago's really set up. I try to stay out of that thing. Yeah, but like they got, the White Sox, Cubs are all right there. Then Miller Park is just right down the road, and it's really cool.
Dude, I got to get to Milwaukee, man. That's on my list. I've been to Wrigley.
And you can also catch a show at the Rave while you're in Milwaukee.
See, man.
It's the same weekend as Metal Fest.
Yeah, it is the same weekend as Milwaukee Metal Fest.
Same weekend as Milwaukee Metal Fest.
Which is legendary, by the way. That is a legendary festival.
It was started by what's his name? What's the dude's name from Hatebreed? He's the one who started the whole thing.
Jamie Justa.
Yeah, Jamie.
He started the whole thing.
No shit. Well, now the stars are trying to align, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really cool. You haven't even been to the Rave. They have like the cutouts of like all the bands who've been there the most, and Mastodon has been there like 23 times. It's freaking sweet. They have like Hatebreed. Everybody's been there. It's just I haven't seen the pool yet. I really want to go see the pool. Everybody goes to the pool and signs their name on the pool. That looks sweet.
Pool is haunted.
The drummer from Mastodon's from Rochester, from Greece.
Brandel.
Yeah, right across the river.
And I think Bill's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Other guitar. Bill's from Ohio. Brent Hines tragically just passed away, and Troy Sanders from.
Interesting dude.
That was a tough one.
Yeah, interesting guy, man. That guy.
Alrighty. Well, just like that, we'll drop you off, and you can hang out in the back and hang out with us while we do our finishing touches, or you can enjoy the rest of your night. You can pick your poison. So
I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. You guys have an awesome one. Like I said, I got Bill's details too. So if I don't hear from him, I'll reach out to y'all to get him.
Sounds very good. Sounds very
Thanks
good.
So much,
I know who he is in the club, so we can find out if we need him.
See you guys. Thanks so much. Peace.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you very much. That was fun.
That was a fantastic episode. I'm very happy we got him to come on.
That was a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of
fun. Yeah, he's kind of your era of metal. You guys are tossing back names back and forth.
I know. Us elder metalheads.
Elder Lords of Metal.
Yeah, the Elder Lords of Metal.
Yeah.
I like that.
That'd be another sick name for a band.
No, come on.
Oh, man.
We got another show coming up in 2 weeks. Who we got in 2 weeks? We got Nathaniel Elwell.
Yep.
From paranormal investigator, debunker, author, celebrity, who will be one of our guest what are they called? Guest investigators. Guest investigators at the Broadhead Beard Brawl in June. He will be our guest I think that's in 3 weeks, though. That's on February 1st. Is that the Sunday?
Yeah, it's February 1st, which is a Sunday.
Yeah, February 1st, and then February 15th, we are going back to the club again. We got Cali Beard Vibes. We got Mr. Smith, and we have Red Panda coming up on the 15th of February. We're going to do a little scout talking. So this would be a great chance if you guys have a chapter with a scout and your scout wants to know what to do. This would be a great chance for them to pop on and see how the pros do it, because Cali Beard Vibes is fucking lighting that shit up.
Yeah, he's great.
So don't forget, Wednesday night, the 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok, Cali Beard Vibes or Bearded Death site. Join their live. They have Raven Beard from Illinois. Also one of our major silver sponsors of the Broadhead Beard Brawl. He'll be a guest on their inaugural show, which I believe it's called Coast to Coast. So that should be fun. That should be a good time.
I can't wait. I will be in attendance for that. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right. Well,
Just like
everybody,
that.
thank you for joining in. That was a fun. The chat was popping tonight. Nice to see a bunch of faces, a bunch of new faces, and a bunch of guys in tonight. Chat was popping. Congratulations to Bill and Callie for winning our drawings tonight, and we will see you guys on the first.
Stay wild.